Hi and welcome back to our Okinawan Kempo YouTube channel, showcasing some techniques of Aikijujutsu. We're in the midst of a series on traditional things that actually work, and tonight we are going to be covering the idea of Aiki. In our last video, we did an Aiki octagon, and I'd encourage you to check that out, where we talk about some of the foundational concepts in Aikijujutsu. And what we want to illustrate tonight is how some of those old ideas can still be very effective for modern self-defense. One of the criticisms of modern Aikido is that it has become too demonstrative. And sadly, there is some truth to that. If your technique involves the person pushing, and you dodge, and you lead them around in a circle, and you switch your hand and you pull it, and they roll gracefully away from you, that's beautiful, that's pretty, that'd be good filmmaking, but not probably really combative. But the roots of Aikijujutsu, the idea of borrowing and harmonizing with your attacker's energy through entering, through turning, and through timing, those things are very real, and that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. So the first thing is, let's just distinguish Ju from Aiki. If she grabs my wrist and the movement has stopped, this is a case for Jujutsu. I might be able to put her into some kind of a painful lock. I might be able to execute some kind of a body throw. But again, it's starting from sort of a static place. Normally in Jujutsu, if I meet resistance, what we look at doing to gain advantage is a taming. And then we continue the movement, having done a strike to break them down a bit. Aiki is different. Aiki is a refinement of Ju. If she reaches to grab me and I move as she moves, I'm actually borrowing her attack by timing things and by moving with her. So if she does a push, I can take that push and use it to spin her into a turn, and then you'll notice in the midst of the turn, I lock the wrist. That's very practical. If she's throwing a roundhouse punch, I can enter into that and interrupt her force. And again, that's borrowing her energy. In that type of movement, the roundhouse again, please, as she's moving forward, it's actually her forward momentum going past me that causes the fall. So again, you think about cases of modern self-defense, the tiny lady, which I'll be the tiny lady. The tiny lady is grabbed by the lapel and then has to decide what to do with the bad guy. Certainly one solution is to do very terrible, violent things, and we've discussed that in several of our other videos. But if we do have a high level of training and that attack comes, maybe I can move with it using Aikijujutsu. Maybe I can enter into it using Aikijujutsu. That's a pragmatism. So not necessarily the she throws a roundhouse punch and I throw myself at her feet to cause her. This is probably not practical. But to use the idea of timing, to use the idea of entering and turning to steal from my attacker's energy, that's something traditional that still makes sense today. We hope you will like and subscribe to where you know when new videos are coming out, ringing the bell. As always, we encourage you to check out our website, where there are articles on the system, methods for contacting us. We'd love to hear your questions and hear what you think of the channel. Thanks.